Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be goals. What we're going to do this upcoming budgeting year. Because our budget year really started in August, end of July, August. So I'll go from July to July. But we're going to take this month off because we got some changes going on. I need to focus on those changes. So first one is going to be increased debt payment. So the snowball that we have is $660. We're going to make an extra debt payment of $340. So it's going to be $1,000 extra debt payment. So this money plus the minimum payment due. And remember, we have two debts. We have we're doing in phases. So we have, this is the consumer debt. And then we have car loans that we will pay when this is done. So this will be okay, let me come down here. We're going to divide the extra debt payments. So Discover's going to get $500, Tremont's going to get $500, and plus the minimum balance. I know snowball, I've been doing the snowball, but I don't want to get rid of my credit cards. So I'm going to keep my credit cards, but I'm just going to pay them down, pay them off. I don't want to pay interest. The interest to me is, the issue. So as long as I pay them off at the end of every month, I'm good. My parents do that. There's a few people I know that actually do that, and we can do that. So let's look over to, we're going to increase house fund. So what I put here, because this doesn't really apply right now, I am going to leave my current job as job support coaching. That's a full-time job. I am going to leave that and do substituting for 2 school systems. I used to do it when I first moved from Boston, came down here, retired, and I like that because I could sew and work when I wanted to. I wasn't on a schedule. I could travel, and you're not on a schedule. So, and plus I do have health care from my pension, so I don't have to work a full-time job for health care. So I'm going to do that for 10 days a month. Substituting, I'll make $179 a day. So if I do 10 days a month, then I can make over I think it's $17.90, but with taxes probably about $13, I would imagine. And I can put $1,000, pay our debt, and put $300 in the IRS debt jar. Any additional monies, and we will have money left over during the month, will go into the house fund. Now this could change. I could say, well, shoot, let me grind it out and work not 5 days a week, because my honey is off on Mondays and I want to be home with him on Mondays. So I could grind it out and say, let me just go work 4 days a week, and let me, but I'm not in that mind set right now. So I will be substituting and using the substituting paycheck to fund the debt jar and whatever else. This substituting paycheck will not be used for bills. If I needed to use this to pay for bills, I would have stayed at my job, because I don't want the stress of having to work a substituting job, having to make money to make the rent. So that would be stressful. I know people do it. They see how much they need and they try to go out and make the money. I could never do that, because my mindset is it would be just too much pressure on me. My blood pressure would be through the roof. So I could never do that. So therefore, Substituting is extra. Also, you don't you have a long break in the winter, and you also have that summer break where I would not be making an income. But what will be good is this our lease is up in July. So I will be off when we're house hunting. I will be off, able to, you know, make sure everything is done, you know, home inspections, that type of thing. And then when we move in, I will be home for a little while too. So it will work out with the substituting. And Christmas, birthday, anniversary, miscellaneous, we're going to use the magic paycheck for that. I'm not going to put a fund for any of that. Also, I forgot. This month, I didn't start this month because I think I need tires. And we are going to Myrtle Beach. We decided to go to this last Myrtle Beach in September, where we had such a good time in Virginia. So the money is going to be pushed to that. So this month is going to be like a free month. I'm still going to pay the snowball. We still going to pay the snowball, but we're not paying no extra debt. We just paying the snowball and Myrtle Beach and my tires and making sure that stuff. But when September comes in, we're going to be off and running. So the debt jar, extra money will go into the debt jar. We'll still continue to do the groceries and that type of thing. But I'm hoping to be home so I can get my Etsy store back running. I do have a sewing store, an Etsy shop, but I need to get it back running. I need to get stuff in my Etsy store. I also want to prepare and sew things for summer fairs and things like that next year. So we'll see how my substituting goes, but I got a lot of things that I want to do. But this is the plan for this year. Okay? If you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe.